Hey guys, Marstingan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so we have done the EZAs live on stream, and now we're going to start checking out the units in their fully Extreme Z awakened form. Starting off with STR NAMEK GOKU. I think I actually link leveled this guy last year, potentially waiting for him to get an EZA last year, and obviously he didn't. So we finally got it this year around. I haven't bothered to watch like other people's showcases. I know I've been seeing some of the discourse on Twitter. A lot of people think that he needs to be fixed. So we're going to see how well he does. We're only in the Legendary Vegeta event for this initial impressions run. I do want to see if he guards. I want to see if he can tank the final flash at the end. So he is a Super Saiyans or Planet Namek Saga full 170 lead. His super attack does immense damage and raises allies' attack and defense by 30% for one turn. So pretty good buff on the super attack effect. And then he has Ki +2, attack and defense 150%, attack and defense 30% with each attack received up to 59. So he only needs to be hit twice, and then his passive is fully active. And then he transforms when conditions are met, which is for HP to be 50%. Oh no, that's the rage mode. I'm looking at the wrong one. This is the one we want to see. Transforms when HP is 77% or less, starting from the third turn. Now the problem is, in an easy event like this, we're probably not going to be able to make it like that many turns, you know, and with him being able to take that much damage. We're going to have to wait until later on in the event that he actually takes that kind of damage. Shout out to Toon, who's in the chat. How's it going, my dude? Everyone's saying hi, YouTube. Make sure if you're in the stream now, you come back to watch the recorded version. But yeah, Goku, unsurprisingly, it's a shame we didn't manage to finish him off in one turn. So I've put Roshi on the team literally just because he is a support unit for Turtle School. We're deliberately not super attack with these guys here, just so we can try and get as much out of the Goku as possible. But yeah, basically we're running the only global team that Goku has a 200% lead on is this, the new Goku's 200% powerful comeback team. So that is the team that we're using him on. Now the downside to that is, as I was talking about this earlier on in the stream, but I don't really think that Goku's team is very good. Like, Defenders, I was going to say Defenders of Justice, because I just saw somebody in the chat called Defender of Justice. But Powerful Comeback does have some good units on it, but it's not a great category. So as a 200% team, like, there's barely any support units. We've brought the Roshi because he supports Turtle School, so he is at least supporting this Goku. This Goku shares 3 links with this Goku, but ideally you want to run the team like this. Look at this, he'd have every single link active in slot 2. I guess if we get one... The only problem is I also want to get his full buffs. Because if we do this, after the Tech 1 super attacks and he super attacks, we probably kill. Whereas if I put him in slot 1 like this, at least now he can get his 2 hits. And then his passive is going to be fully built up in his base form. So we will see how we go. Yeah, it is 77% or less. I checked it yesterday. And I think maybe the wiki entry was wrong or something. But pre-EZA, it was 70% or less. And now post-EZA, it is 77%. So that does make it a little bit easier. But obviously, in some of this content where the enemy is not particularly dangerous, then you're not going to necessarily see that. So I'm trying to avoid super attacks where I can, but it's not exactly working out great. None of the units on this turn would really take damage. I mean, the physical... 3-year LR, maybe if they get hit with a super, but they're still not going to take that much. The category for Goku's EZA is full power, yes. And then the one for Frieza is Planet Namek Saga. But we've already done the EZAs. We are now doing the fully EZA'd Rainbow level 10 links showcase. But yeah, the problem with this kind of content where he's just not getting hit hard enough at any point is when are we ever going to get to transform? So let's go ahead and do this. And so what is his defense with his full passive active here? 336k. I mean, that's not terrible. He technically is raising his defense on super because he's raising all allies defense attack and attack by 30%. So we got the support from Roshi. Let's see what kind of attack stat we get here from him. But yeah, this is the way you want to run the team. Tech Goku in slot 1, then Namek Goku in slot 2. You probably do want to go full additional, because obviously he infinitely stacks once he transforms. So you do want him to get as many stacks as possible. So additional is probably the way to go. 6.7. That's not bad for the base form, considering we have, what, 3 links active and some support. So that is definitely not a bad attack stat from him on this turn. Once we get one of the other units that are floating into slot 3, we are going to be able to see him with like all of his links active as well. So he's definitely going to look very good on that turn. But it looks like we probably are going to have to go into a harder event if we actually want to see him transform. Because I feel like the biggest problem with this unit is going to be the fact that the later he transforms, then obviously the later you are able to start stacking. And in very difficult content like Cell Max, for example, if you don't get Goku to transform and start building up some of those defensive stacks, he's going to get absolutely destroyed by Cell Max, even if his guard activates. Because we haven't got to the transformed state, so I haven't like read out his transformed passive, but he still only has a medium chance to guard. And then if he guards, he then gets automatic guard for like 4 turns. And then obviously when that runs out, you then have to roll the dice on that 30% chance again, which is unfortunate. Now, he is one of the few units. His guard, as far as I'm aware, has the potential to proc on every attack, which I need confirmation on that. I need to see it once we actually get him to transform. But I believe he's like the only unit in the game where it works like that. So if he's being attacked like 4 times, the second or third attack could actually activate his guard, and then you're going to be looking good. So yeah, see, on this turn we now have 5 links active, so we'll only get 2 orbs here with you. I don't want to get any same type orbs, just we don't want to get the Dokkan attack here. So let's just do this. Alright, so God Goku. So Tech Goku is going to be tanking nicely here in slot 1. I did bring a 55% friend because I didn't want him to steamroll and just steal the spotlight of the showcase. But obviously the Tech Goku basically not able to take damage. And then Namek Goku, 6 million without a support unit, but with 5 links. I mean, that's not bad. In his base form, I feel like he's just an overall solid unit, but he doesn't really do a lot. So let's see, how much do we tank the super for here? 86k. That's not bad, to be fair. So yeah, I feel like in this event we definitely are not going to be able to get the 77% or less HP. Someone in chat says 16 and 18's guard works like that, but I don't think I've ever seen that happen with them, because I've used them in some of the more difficult content for like challenge runs and stuff, and I don't think I've ever noticed their guard activating mid-turn, but I could be wrong. Alright, so we're going to finish him off this turn. It's actually good that we had like a tiny sliver of health left, because then we can just go into the next phase. In fact, I don't want to get through the next phase too quickly, so should I just waste the Dokkan attack here? Well, I can't get same type orbs anyway, so this doesn't matter. It's not going to give me the Dokkan attack, but that's fine. I think STR NAMEK Gohan's guard works like that. I don't think it does for him. I'm actually not sure. I could be wrong completely about all of these units, by the way. We need to get Goku to actually transform so we can potentially see what happens, but obviously at the moment we are very much failing. I mean, this event is not difficult, obviously. Now this rotation we have every single link active. So we're going to get the Dokkan attack, unfortunately, this turn with the Tech Goku. But he shouldn't one-shot. The friend is only 55%. I didn't check the link levels of the friend, actually. But the friend shouldn't one-shot him. I'm not going to hit the nodes anyway. So, although unfortunately, him taking this super, he probably isn't going to take any damage, is he? Yeah. 100 damage, okay. And then even if he did take damage, we were going to be taking the heal off of the Dokkan attack as well. So yeah, it definitely looks like we're not going to be able to transform Goku. So we are going to have to jump into one of the like earlier red zone stages or something. I might jump into like the Shadow Dragon's red zone stage or something like that. I don't want to do one of the super difficult ones, but yeah, see, Jakey says Goku's guard has a chance to activate with each hit, which I do believe is the case. But There you go. Solid attack stat. That was Goku with all of his links active, but only defensive support. Because he's getting support. Ultimate Gohan obviously supports the allies defensively, but not offensively. So, is there any possibility that we can take big damage on this turn? How about if I do this, and then don't super, and then what if they take a super attack? Then we would be able to take big damage on this turn. So, and then we won't super with you either. Just trying to see if we can actually get... Yeah, see, they're only taking double digit from normals. They have a built-in chance to dodge, and then, of course, they're additional, so they now raise their defense. So I think if they get supered, they probably don't even take that much damage. Let's see. We need to lose 23% of our health. Oh, well, actually, is that... Yes, that is enough. So we are going to transform on the next turn. Let's go. But yeah, Tech Cooler doesn't have his own EZA event. You have to replay the stages of the physical Final Form Cooler event in order to get the medals. But there you go. Goku transforming into the Super Saiyan. So let's see what we look like. We're not going to get many turns, unfortunately. But let's put him in slot 1 so we can get these multiple attacks. Maybe get his... guard to proc. We'll see if it can potentially proc from getting hit multiple times. So we'll go ahead and do this. We'll do this. His defense with the support from Master Roshi on turn 1. See, it's only 276k, which is... Unfortunately, that is very low. That is not very impressive, I think. Let's see. Okay, so we dodge. Level 3 dodge. Alright, we get the guard. So now that means he has guard active for 4 turns. 8.3 million. That is pretty good. 8.3 million attack stat. Obviously, his guard is up, so his guard is definitely going to be up on the next turn. And then 8.2 for the Goku. I mean, this is an LR Goku that's what? Is this my one or the friend one? Because my one has 1 dupe. There's the friend one, so 55%. So, pretty funny. STR Ultimate Gohan supports Entrusted Will with attack boosts. Namek Goku is on Entrusted Will. Oh, well, there you go. I only literally put him on the team for the defensive support, but that is pretty good. It's going to proc regardless against the tech enemy. Oh, against the physical enemy. Yeah, that is true. So that means it's now active for 4 turns. So that is actually good, because we know it's going to be active on the first turn against the Blue Evolution Vegeta. So that has actually worked out rather nicely. I really want to see him take the final flash now, to see how much damage he's going to take, because he is going to be guarding. Hopefully we get to super first, because then obviously we get the extra defensive stack. But yeah, I do want to see him take the final flash, just to see how much he'll take. Because with the guard, obviously that helps out quite a lot, but his defense is not going to be particularly high, because we transformed so late. And in fact, do we have enough HP to fuse? Oh, we don't. Maybe if I pick up the orbs, we will. So if we do this, and then tech orbs for you, is that going to be enough? Hey, there we go. Perfect. So now we can see, well, hopefully it's in the first slot. God damn it. Of course. Alright, well, let's look at the Super Saiyan Goku's full passive. So he infinitely stacks defense. He does immense damage. He lowers attack and defense. And then his passive is Key 3, attack and defense 180. He gets an additional 59% defense when HP is 77% or less. He gets an additional 59% attack from the rest of the battle as soon as he receives his first attack. He has a medium chance to guard, so that's only 30%. Guard activated against all attacks, and high chance to crit for 4 turns when guard is activated. So he has a high chance to crit now. So that, on top of the fact that he's infinitely stacking defense, is why you definitely want to go full additional. But yeah, against Cell Max, that's what we're going to try for our Cell Max plan, is you want Goku to get hit on that last phase before you go into the tech phase, because then he's going to guard against Cell Max, and then he's going to get his guard guaranteed to be active in the next turn. So then when you're up against tech Cell Max, he has his guard active. So there you go, we get the double supers, 7.2, pretty good. He dodged, unfortunately, but obviously we tank all the normal attacks for double digit damage. I don't know, will we get a chance to see the final flash? Maybe if I skip supers and that on the next turn, then we would be able to. But because we obviously have some powerful tech units on this team. Now this Goku I imagine takes double-digit damage from this, right? Although it's only the first attack of the turn. Yeah, he still takes double-digit damage, okay. Yeah, Tech Goku, pretty good. I'm glad I managed to get a dupe for him. I'm not too crazy about... I don't care about chasing the extra dupes. Obviously, I had such good luck in part 1. I feel like I very much need to try and save some of that luck ready for part 2. So... Well, I haven't done Roshi's active skill in the longest time, but I'm not going to, because obviously I want to... I can't avoid supers with you. I can avoid a super with you. I'm going to avoid doing it, because I obviously want to do as little damage as possible, but I feel like that's going to be quite difficult, because Goku, yeah, 9.25. Is there any way he survives this turn? I don't crit, at least. Of course he did. Alright, no additional, that's good. We're only getting the 12 key for these guys. So I think even if they double super double crit, I don't think they kill him. Ooh, okay, we got close though. Alright, so Namek Goku we can now put in slot 1. Now, his guard is only active for 4 turns, which I believe includes the turns that he's not on rotation. So his guard is not guaranteed to be active. And then he is going to get supered. So if we don't crit, then I think he lives, and there is the possibility that we get killed. But the super attack is the last attack, so he has 2 chances to proc his guard before he gets hit. So with the defensive support from Gohan, he is at 538k, which, to be fair, this is what, turn 5 since he transformed? This is turn 1 of his transformation, then we had turn 3 technically. It's turn 2 since he transformed, but you know what I mean, because it's every alternate rotation. So this is turn 5. This is the 3rd turn from when he transformed, and he's already at 538k defense, which is not bad, but we don't have the guaranteed guard. So if he crits, I think he kills, but if he doesn't, then we will actually see what happens when we take some hits here. So, is he going to crit? He doesn't crit. He did additional, though, so both times we got double supers, which is obviously very good for the stacks. If he crits here, he definitely kills him. Yeah, there you go. So, we didn't get to see him take the final flash, but I mean, 500 plus K defense. After a double super, he's probably at like 600k as well. With the guard, he would definitely survive. If he doesn't guard, then we would probably die. So, be interesting to see. There's my initial showcase for him. My initial reaction is, I feel like he's not as bad as a lot of people were making out. Now, in the easier content, yes, it's going to be difficult to transform with him early on. But he only got off, what, like 5 or 6 supers in his transformed state. And he was already like over 600k defense. So I think that is pretty good. If you can get him to transform early on, then obviously he could be looking pretty good. So we're going to try him out in some of the harder content and see how well he does there. And that will give us a bit of a better impression on how good he is overall. So I'm definitely looking forward to trying him out in some other events. Like I say, I'm a bit disappointed that this is his only 200% team for Global, because I don't really like this team all that much. But it is what it is, and we'll see how we get on. So let me know your thoughts on Namek Goku and his EZA down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.